And then you're assessed again if you're going up for parole,
Mm-hmm.
and labeled again and put on parole and thrown back out in the street. So it's just a revolving door. The system never deals with the issue.
So you really never had. So were you in and out of prison at the same time that you were in and out of Camh?
No, CAMH, after CAMH,
Mm-hmm.
the reason I was assessed at CAMH and I was involved in a violent offense,
Mm-hmm.
and the judge required, he said he would like to have an assessment done on me. And that's
Okay.
when the whole process started.
Okay. So now, did you ever? Were your family was like you said? Your mother was came a few times.
Yes.
So did your mother ever step in to? Did she believe that something was actually wrong with you? Because you know mothers never think anything's wrong with their children.
No, not mentally.
Okay. Now, when did you get a diagnosis that you were comfortable with to go back out into the world to make you think I should change? What was the actual diagnosis and what was the actual outcome of the positive diagnosis that you thought worked for you?
That didn't occur. That didn't occur until just last 10 years.
Okay, so that means that you was it CAMH that helped you, or would like
No,
okay,
apparently no one helped me until just 3 years ago
okay,
when I started getting fed up with my life. And at that time, I already reached the past 50, and I was seeing a doctor, and I said, I'd like to see a psychiatrist and just get an evaluation and see what's really wrong with me.
mm-hmm.
And that's the first time I ever did find out what my problem was.
Okay. Can you tell us what the problem was?
Well, after being labeled with all these other labels, personality disorder, narcissistic, this and this, penitent for the criminally insane, I
Mm-hmm.
find out 50 years later that all I have is post-traumatic stress disorder.
Can you tell us what that is?
Post-traumatic stress disorder is where you've been in a war or physically abused, sexually abused. Well, my
Okay.
whole life has been physically abused.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't my father beating me, it was the police torturing me. If it wasn't them, it was my lifestyle, shootings, stabbings. So it just became that withdrawn person that, post-traumatic stress disorder is where you all of a sudden become paranoid. Somebody come close to you, you're always on guard that nobody's going to hurt you anymore. So it's
Mm-hmm.
a very dangerous place to be.
Mm-hmm. So, how do you feel now?
How do I feel now?
Like like.
I'm in, I'm still in that state where it's called chronic personality
Mm-hmm.
disorder. And I fought to get financial assistance to be able to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason I received financial assistance is because 2 years ago I was assaulted by two young men half my age,
Mm-hmm.
ended up in the hospital with broken ribs, and I won a criminal compensation case.
Mm-hmm.
And I made my case about something's wrong with me and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and I sought the help, and finally I was introduced to